Hello students, in today's lecture we are going to discuss factors affecting acidity and basicity, which includes inductive effect, hybridization effect, electronegativity and resonance effect. Along with it, we are also going to discuss comparative study of acidity and basicity of organic compounds on the basis of pK values. So let's get started. So first is inductive effect. Now let's compare the pK values of acetic acid and its mono, di and trichlorinated derivatives. As shown over here, acetic acid, its pK value is 4.8. Monochloroacetic acid, its pK value is 2.8. Dichloroacetic acid, its pK value is 1.3. Trichloroacetic acid, its pK value is 0.64. The presence of the chlorine atoms clearly increases the acidity of the carboxylic acid group. We know that chlorine atom is more electronegative than hydrogen and is thus able to induce or pull electron density towards itself via sigma bonds in between and therefore helps to spread out the electron density of the conjugate base, that is the carboxylate ion, and stabilizes it. The chlorine substituent can be referred to as an electron withdrawing group because of the inductive effect. More chlorine atoms have an overall stronger effect, which explains the increasing acidity from mono to di, from di to trichlorinated acetic acid. Now, consider the following diagram. Trichloroacetate was stabilized by inductive effect. The inductive effect in case of trifluoroacetic acid depends on electronegativity. Fluorine substituents have a stronger inductive effect than chlorine substituents, making trifluoroacetic acid a very strong organic acid. So as shown over here, trichloroacetic acid, its pK value is 0.64. On the other hand, the trifluoroacetic acid, its pK value is minus 0.25. Consider the example of chloropropanoic acid. Let us see what makes it strong acid and when it is considered as a weaker acid by changing the position of the chlorine atom. Let us see the comparison. The inductive effect takes place through covalent bonds. Its influence decreases significantly with distance. Thus, a chlorine that's 2 carbons away from a carboxylic acid group has a weaker effect compared to a chlorine just 1 carbon away. Here, in 2-chloropropanoic acid, chlorine is just 1 carbon away from carboxylic group, which makes it a stronger acid as compared to that of 3-chloropropanoic acid, in which chlorine is just 2 carbon away from carboxylic group, which makes it a weaker acid. Next is hybridization effect. Let us see the comparison of hybridization effect in alkane, alkene and alkyne. The hybridization of carbon atom attached to a hydrogen greatly influences the acidity of that hydrogen. With more P character, the acidity of a carbon-hydrogen bond decreases. Acidity increases from alkane through alkene to alkyne. The pK of ethane with an sp3 hybridized carbon-hydrogen bond is about 50. That of ethene with an sp2 hybridized carbon-hydrogen bond is about 44. And that of ethyne with an sp hybridized carbon-hydrogen bond is about 25. The sp hybridized atoms are more electronegative than sp2 or sp3 hybridized atoms. The key difference between the conjugate base anions is the hybridization of the carbon atom, that is sp3, sp2 and sp respectively for alkane, alkene and alkyne. Different hybridization leads to different s character, that is the percentage of s orbitals out of the total amount of orbitals. The sp3 hybridization means 25% s character, that is 1s and 3p orbitals. So s character is 1 by 4, that is 25%. sp2 hybridization has 33.3% s character and the number is 50% for sp hybridization. Now, for the anion with more s character, the electrons are closer to the nucleus and experiences stronger attraction. Therefore, anion has lower energy and is more stable. The relative stability of the three anion, that is conjugate bases, are as follows. So the conjugate base of ethane is the least stable as compared to that of the conjugate base of ethene, and that the conjugate base of ethyne is the most stable. So we can say that the more s character in the hybrid orbitals make the atom more electronegative and more stable. Next is electronegativity. Now, for elements in the same period, the more electronegative an atom, the stronger the acid is. Well, the acidity increases from left to right across the period. When moving vertically within a group in the periodic table, the trend is that acidity increases from top to bottom. Acidity is nothing but ability to donate a certain hydrogen. Now, let us compare the acidity of hydrogen in case of ethane, methylamine and ethanol. So, as shown over here, ethane, its pK value is greater than 50. Methylamine, its pK value is approximately 35. And ethanol, its pK value is approximately 15. Now, the conjugate base of ethane is least stable and it is the strongest base as compared to that of the conjugate base of ethanol, which is most stable but it is a weakest base. Now, the acidity increases for the elements from left to right along the second row of the periodic table. First from carbon to nitrogen and then to oxygen. This is consistent with the increasing trend of electronegativity along the period from left to right. The connection between electronegativity and acidity can be explained as an atom with a higher electronegativity being able to better accommodate the negative charge of the conjugate base, therefore stabilizing the conjugate base in a better way. Therefore, the more stable conjugate base, stronger the acid is. Now, when moving vertically within a given group on the periodic table, the trend is that acidity increases from top to bottom. For example, haloacids. Hydrogen halide, the acidity of hydrogen halide increases from top to bottom, and the basicity of the conjugate bases, halide ion, decreases from top to bottom. The acidity of hydrogen in thiol, that is SH group, is also stronger than the corresponding hydroxyl group. For example, pK of CH3CH2SH is approximately 10, which is more acidic than ethanol CH3CH2OH with a pK of approximately 16. When moving vertically in the same group of the periodic table, the size of the atom overrides the electronegativity with regards to basicity. The atomic radius of iodine is approximately twice that of fluorine. Larger volume of iodide ion helps the negative charge to be better spread out, so iodide is more stable than fluoride ion. For elements in the same group, larger the size of the atom, stronger the acid is. Acidity increases from top to bottom along the group. Next is resonance effect. The charge delocalization by resonance has a very powerful effect on the reactivity of organic molecules. The resonance effect accounts for the acidity difference between ethanol and acetic acid. For both ethanol and acetic acid, the hydrogen is bonded with the oxygen atom. However, the pK values and acidity of ethanol and acetic acid are very different. Now, let us see what makes a carboxylic acid much more acidic than an alcohol. Well, we know that the stability of conjugate bases. More stable, that is weaker conjugate bases, corresponds to a stronger acid. Over here, acetic acid, its pK value is approximately 5. It is considered as a stronger acid as compared to that of ethanol. Its pK value is approximately 16. So it is considered as a weaker acid. So, for acetate, the conjugate base of acetic acid, 2 resonance contributors can be drawn, and therefore the negative charge can be delocalized over 2 oxygen atoms. However, no other resonance contributor is available in ethoxide ion, the conjugate base of ethanol. So, the negative charge is localized on 1 oxygen atom. The species that has more resonance contributors gains stability. Therefore, acetate is more stable than ethoxide. So, acetic acid is stronger acid than ethanol. Now, for example, the pK of the hydroxyl group in alcohol is about 15. However, OH in phenol, that is OH group connected on a benzene ring, has a pK of about 10, which is much stronger in acidity than other alcohols. We need to explain the difference. So, on one hand there is ethanol and other it's a phenol. So, the question arises, why phenol is more acidic than other alcohols? Well, the difference can be explained by resonance effect. There is no resonance effect on the conjugate base of ethanol. However, the conjugate base of phenol is stabilized by the resonance effect with 4 more resonance contributors, and the negative charge is delocalized on the benzene ring. So the conjugate base of phenol is much more stable and is a weaker base. So students, in today's lecture, we have discussed factors affecting acidity and basicity, and also comparative study of acidity and basicity of organic compounds on the basis of pK values.